Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I just thought I'd talk with you for a few minutes this afternoon. It's like Saturday, right? So it's been a week since convention. We've had lots of time to think about what we heard and all the experiences we had. And if you got recordings, you have been able to listen to some of them. I've been listening to them. They've been so good. And just had some time to sit and be thankful for convention and all the things that happened there, the connections, the encouragement, the, talking to vendors, getting questions answered, just the spiritual encouragement that comes from being together is so huge and so good. So as we're thinking about that, I'm thinking about that. We do still have you can always buy recordings if you want that. But we did send out a post earlier this week, and I don't think this will show the right way, but this is what it was. It was the little cards that you saw on your seat at the keynote sessions on Friday and Saturday. And what this is about is sending the leadership team to leadership training in the fall. And you might be like, well, I spent money for the event. I bought recordings. Like, doesn't that, pay for all those things? And I just kind of wanted to jump on and share that it actually doesn't. When we hold a convention, and I know this was a topic of discussion for years amongst the vendors and other folks, but what happens with the money that comes in with convention is it goes right back into having another convention. They're not cheap. Oh my goodness. Have any of you out there run an event and had to rent a space? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. And you have to get their coffee and their food, and it's just a really expensive endeavor. And we have those websites that we use to support you in the e-news, which is Constant Contact, and of course there's fees with that, and Zoom, so we can do interviews that would encourage and support you. So the convention largely covers our operating expenses for the year. So in order for us to go to training so that we can do better at these events for the future, we need to get out. This year the training is in Texas, but because it moves around to because everyone from across the nation goes. So it moves around the nation where it's going to be. So last year was in Tennessee. We told you we went to Nashville. Next year it's in Denton, Texas. So we are hoping to go. We would love to go, but it largely won't happen without your support because, like I said, what we earned on the convention does the convention again. And we can do the convention again without going. It's not like there won't be a convention if we don't go. But this year, like we talked about, let's think about just the things on the back of the card that the convention is a huge list of things that we did. And we did a lot of events this year. We had a midwinter conference, 2 whistle-stop tours, the big convention, and Capitol Day. And the Capitol Day, the 2 whistle-stop tours, and a lot of convention were largely planned at that event last year. We were able to make contacts like Heidi St. John, Herzog, who sponsored Heidi St. John, the Navy. We talked with Andrew Pudwa and IEW and their folks about the whistle-stop tour. And we got information from HSLDA, and we're contacting people at the Capitol about doing Capitol Days while we were there and getting some encouragement regarding those things. So it was like a work week for us to make the connections we need in order to do a better event or multiple better events for you guys. So we would love to be able to go as a team. If we can only send 1 or 2, we'll send the key people that really need to go. We would love to go as a team, because if you've ever worked on a team, whether it be a sports team or a board or an event planning team, when you're all together working the stuff together, man, it's really energizing, you know? It's just amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here with you to give you that opportunity again. If you missed it, you can check the feed, the Facebook feed, because that QR code, I think if I hold it up like this, it'll be backwards. So I don't know if it'll work, but we also posted that. We will be sharing it through e-news if we haven't yet. So keep an eye out for that. And honestly, you can just go to chaponline.com/donate and donate to the Freedom Fund, and that will send us too. So, you know, it's driving or plane, there's registration, there's food costs, there's room costs. So it adds up. It does add up. And, you know, CHAP is about as not-for-profit as you can get. When we go to these events, our eyes are it was the first time for some of our team to go last year, and they got to experience some things through HSLDA, and their eyes were opened to what's going on throughout the nation. Like I said, we made those connections to get you better stuff at our events. And we were planning events while we were there. So it is a great help to our team. So I'm going to encourage you today to prayerfully consider supporting our team, being able to make it out to the leadership conferences out in Texas this year. If not everyone, we'll send, you know, our convention folks and our event planners, as many as we can get out there, because it's a boon to the soul. Let me just tell you, I've been helping with this organization for 13 years, and when you're with others doing it, it is so much better than doing it alone. And I think you all know that. I think you all recognize that. So I want to thank you in advance for your support, and pray that you'll consider sending a few dollars our way so we can make support for you even better in 2026. So thanks a lot, and I'll be back and seeing you again on Tuesday. Bye now.